Last class, we have discussed about the national income or national income, meaning definitions and components of national income. National income. So, the national income means the aggregate value of the final goods and services produced in a country during a year. So, which is called as national income. The value of the aggregate value of final goods and services produced in a country during a year. So, which is called as national income. So, while calculation of national income, the depreciation should be deducted from the gross value. Gross value. So, that means the net value is only considered for calculation of the national income. National income. So, in national income, there are four components: consumption, investment, government expenditure, and net foreign income. So, national income Y is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. X minus M is exports minus imports. The X is value of exports over imports should be considered, should be added to gross value. So, which is X minus M. Y is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. So, national income is equal to national consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure plus government expenditure plus net value of foreign income. Net value of foreign income. Net value of foreign income is X minus M, exports minus imports. In case X is of imports over exports, so in that situation the negative balance in foreign income. The negative balance in foreign income. So that negative balance should be deducted from the national income. So this is the national income. National income, there are four components of national income: consumption, investment, government expenditure, and net foreign income. Y is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. So that is the national income. The total value, aggregate value of final goods and services produced in a country during a year. So which is called as national income. So generally in our country, the estimation of national income, that means the measurement of national income or the estimation of national income, it is conducted by the National Statistical Organization. Central Statistical Organization, CSO, Central Statistical Organization. So this is the central government agency, so which conducts surveys for estimation of the national income in our country in every year. In every year, the CSO, Central Statistical Organization, is the agency. It is responsible for estimation of national income, measurement of national income in our country every year. In every year, yearly once, this agency should conduct the surveys for measurement of or estimation of national income in our country. So, Central Statistical Organization, CSO, it is important. CSO, it is the responsible for estimation of national income in our country. So, that is the basic information about the national income. So, now we are going to discuss about the concepts of national income. Concepts of national income. So, generally national income, it is a simple, the aggregate value of the final goods and services produced in a country during a year. So, which is called national income. But in this national income, there are number of concepts. There are number of concepts of national income. There are number of concepts. So, these concepts are, the first one is gross domestic product, GDP. Gross domestic product, GDP. Domestic means within the country. Domestic means within the country. The income has been earned by the country within the boundaries of the country, within the country, GDP, gross domestic product. D is nothing but domestic. Domestic means within the boundaries of country, within the boundaries of the income which has been earned by all people within the boundaries of one country. So which is the domestic. Domestic స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తి అంటే ఒక దేశం లోపలే ఉత్పత్తి అయినటువంటి అంతిమ వస్తు సేవల విలువ మొత్తము అని. దాంట్లో గ్రాస్ డొమెస్టిక్స్, గ్రాస్ అంటే బిఫోర్ డిడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది depreciation, the gross value to be considered while calculation of the GDP. So there are different concepts in national income. So in these concepts, the first one is gross domestic product, GDP. The second one is gross national product, GNP. GNP is different from GDP. GNP is different from GDP. Gross domestic product, GDP, GNP is the gross national product. Gross national, that means the foreign income is also included in the national income. So that is the gross national product. So N stands for national. National. In case of, in our country, hence the foreign exchange, foreign income from the foreign countries. So this income should be added to the national income. So it includes foreign income also, but in GDP the foreign income should not be included. So that is the difference. So the second one is GNP, the first one is GDP, gross domestic product, gross national product. Next, third one is net domestic product, net domestic product, NDP, net domestic product, NDP, net. So here net means the depreciation should be deducted from the GDP. If the depreciation should be deducted from the GDP, then it is called as the NDP, national domestic product. National domestic product. అంటే ఏమి తరుగుదల తీసేస్తే జీడిపి నుంచి డిప్రిసియేషన్ తీసేస్తే NDP వస్తుంది, నేషనల్ డొమెస్టిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ సిమిలర్లీ NNP, sorry, net domestic product. Next NNP, net national product, net national product. So net national product means GNP minus depreciation, GNP minus depreciation. అంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఆ గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ నుంచి డిప్రిసియేషన్ తీసేస్తే NNP వస్తుంది, నెట్ నేషనల్ product, NNP. So these are the four concepts. Next, apart from this concept, there are other concepts. National income at market prices, national income at market prices. Next, national income at factor cost, national income at factor cost. Next, personal income. Next to a disposable personal income, personal income, a disposable personal income, disposable personal income, personal income, disposable personal income. Next to per capital income, per capital income. So there are 9 important concepts in national income, 9 important concepts in national income. So the first one is gross domestic product, GDP. So gross domestic product is the total value of all final goods and services produced domestically in a country during a year. Domestically in a country during a year. The total value of all final goods and services produced domestically in a country during a year, which is called as gross domestic product, gross domestic product. The total value of all final goods and services produced domestically, domestically means within the boundaries of the country, within the boundaries of the country, domestically during a year. So which is called as gross domestic product, gross domestic product. అంటే ఒక సంవత్సర కాలంలో ఒక దేశం లోపల, ఒక దేశ సరిహద్దుల లోపల మాత్రమే అంతిమంగా తయారైన వస్తు సేవల విలువ మొత్తమే మనకి ఆ స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తి అని, గ్రాస్ డొమెస్టిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్. అంటే ఒక సంవత్సర కాలంలో ఒక దేశం సరిహద్దుల లోపల దేశీయంగా అంతిమంగా తయారైనటువంటి వస్తు సేవల విలువ మొత్తం అనేది మనకి స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తి అనేది, గ్రాస్ డొమెస్టిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్, జీడిపి అనేటువంటి తెలియజేస్తాం. సో it is the total value of all final goods and services produced domestically in a country during a year. The value of these goods and services is measured in terms of money. That means the value of final goods and services to be measured in terms of money, in terms of money only. However, only final goods and services have to be taken into account. That means the intermediary goods, the intermediary, that means raw materials, work in progress, or semi-finished goods should not be considered for calculation of the national income. Only final output, only final goods and services, the value of final goods and services only should be considered while calculation of the GDP. The goods and services shall be valued at their market prices. So this is the important. The goods and services are valued at their market prices only, not book prices, not book values. The value of goods and services are valued at their market prices only for calculation of GDP. So this is also important, one of the important point. So only the value of final goods and services to be considered. The goods and services are valued at market prices or market prices. So only domestically traded goods and services has to be counted. Only domestically traded goods and services to be counted while calculation of GDP. Domestically traded goods and services, that means within the boundaries of the country. అంటే ఒక దేశం లోపల మాత్రమే, అంటే మన దేశం లోపల మాత్రమే తయారైనటువంటి ఆ వస్తు సేవలను మాత్రమే కౌంటింగ్ తీసుకుంటారు. దేశ సరిహద్దులు అవతలంటే మనకి జీడిపి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్కి లెక్కలో తీసుకుంటాం. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది కంట్రీ షల్ నాట్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది కంట్రీ shall not be considered. That means the foreign income should not be added to GDP. So that is the simple, because of it is a gross value. It means that we should avoid the inclusion of the net balance of X minus M. That means the net balance of X minus M, the net balance of foreign transactions. So this is not included in the GDP and capital movements between the countries. So that means X minus is the exports minus imports. So this is the GDP. So that means the value of all final goods and services domestically produced in a country during a year. So which is called as gross domestic product. So there is one formula, GDP is equal to C plus I plus G only. C plus I plus G. GDP is equal to C plus I plus G only. X minus M should not be included in the GDP because of it is a domestic income. GDP is equal to C plus I plus G. C is the consumption expenditure, total consumption during the year in the country. C, nothing but consumption. I is nothing but investments, total investments expenditure in the country during a year, plus G is equal to government expenditure in a country during the year. So GDP is equal to C plus I plus G. C plus I plus G. Consumption, total consumption plus total investments expenditure plus government expenditure. So when we total చేస్తే మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది, GDP వస్తుంది. So GDP is equal to C plus I plus G. So this is the formula for GDP. So అర్థమవుతుందా? ఓకేనా? GDP is equal to C plus I plus G. Consumption plus investments plus government expenditure. So GDP is equal to C plus I plus G. So this is our gross domestic product. So next concept is gross national product, GNP. Gross national product. here GNP is the total value of the goods and services produced by the people of a country in a year. So in this sense here, gross national product GNP is the total value of the final goods and services produced by the people in a country during the year. So which is called as GNP. అంటే ఒక సంవత్సర కాలంలో ఒక దేశంలో ప్రజలందరూ సంపాదించినటువంటి ఇన్కమ్ అంతా జిఎన్పి అంటే దీంట్లో ఇన్ దిస్ ద ఫారిన్ ఇన్కమ్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్లూడెడ్. ది ఫారిన్ ఇన్కమ్ is also included in case of there are number of people going to foreign countries for doing some work, a job or profession or any other things. So they are earning foreign exchange, but that people belongs to our country. So that income is the income of our country, the foreign income of our country. So similarly, in number of cases in our country export some goods and services to foreign countries and import some goods and services from the foreign countries. So in these foreign transactions, in case the excess exports over the imports, so there is a positive net balance in foreign transactions. So that income should be added to GDP. Then it is said to be GNP. So GNP is equal to GDP plus X minus M. GNP is equal to GDP plus X minus M. X minus M is nothing but exports minus imports. Exports minus imports. In case of there is a excess imports over exports, so there is a negative balance in foreign transactions. So that amount should be deducted from the GDP also. Then it is also said to be GNP, gross national product. అంటే మీకు మనకి ఎగుమతుల నుంచి దిగుమతులు తీసేస్తే మనకి ఫారిన్ ఇన్కమ్ అనేది పాజిటివ్గా వస్తుంది. సో దాని జీడిపి నుంచి ఏం చేస్తాం మనము యాడ్ చేస్తాం జీడిపి. సో ఇన్ కేస్ మనకి ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ తక్కువ ఉండి ఇంపోర్ట్స్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే మనకి ఫారిన్ ఇన్కమ్, ఫారిన్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ నుంచి మనకి ఫారిన్ ఇన్కమ్ అనేది నెగిటివ్ బ్యాలెన్స్, మైనస్ బ్యాలెన్స్ వస్తుంది. సో దాని ఏం చేస్తాం జీడిపి నుంచి లెస్ చేస్తాం. సో మనం యాడ్ చేసిన లెస్ చేసిన దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే దాన్ని ఏం చేస్తాం జిఎన్పి అంటాం, గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్. గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్. సో జిఎన్పి is the total value of the goods and services produced by all the people in the country during the year. In this, the net income, the net balance of foreign transactions also included. Therefore, GNP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. C plus I plus G plus X minus M. So C is nothing but total consumption expenditure, I is nothing but total investment expenditure during the year, G is equal to government expenditure during the year, X minus is the net balance of the foreign transactions, exports minus imports. So this is the GNP, gross national product. Gross national product. So two concepts. So next one is net domestic product. So GNP, net domestic product. So for production of goods and services, the factories, the industrialists or factories, in factories there are number of assets to be used, plant and machineries, there are number of assets to be used for production of goods and services. So in this process there is a loss of some value of fixed assets due to wear and tear, lapse of time or usage of the goods. There is some normal reduction in the value of fixed assets, so which is called as the depreciation. There is the reduction in the value of fixed assets in the regular use of fixed assets for production of goods and services. So the value of reduction in the fixed assets to be also considered for calculation of the national income. So this reduction is called as the depreciation. So we need to estimate correct or true amount of national income. So in this process we need to subtract the depreciation value from the GDP. GDP. If the depreciation is deducted from the GDP, then it is said to be it is said to be NDP, net domestic product. Net domestic product. Therefore, NDP is equal to GDP minus depreciation. NDP is equal to GDP minus depreciation. So, national domestic product is equal to gross domestic product minus depreciation. So, which is called as a net domestic product. Net domestic product. So, this is the third concept in national income. Net domestic product, NDP. NDP is equal to GDP minus depreciation. So, capital assets wear out in the course of their use. Capital assets means fixed assets. The assets which are used for the purpose of production of goods and services. So, those assets are called as capital assets. So, these assets lost some their values. So, that value is called as the depreciation. So, this depreciation will be deducted from the GDP, then it is called as NDP, net domestic product. So, in case of if you want to calculate a depreciation value, how to calculate the depreciation value? What is the formula for calculation of the depreciation? Tell me, ma. What is the formula for calculation of depreciation? What is the formula for calculation of depreciation? Already we accounts lo chedivintaru. Ippandi. Anybody? What is the formula for calculation of depreciation? Anybody? What is the formula for?
Cost of assets minus
installation
estimated.
charges minus scrap value divided by estimated life of the asset.
Very good. Cost of the asset minus scrap value divided by estimated life of the asset. Estimated life of the asset. So, this is the formula for calculation of depreciation. So, depreciation is equal to cost of the asset or the value of asset minus scrap value divided by estimated life of the asset. So, which is this is the formula for depreciation. So, that the depreciation is deducted from the GDP, then it is said to be NDP, national domestic product. So, NDP is equal to GDP minus depreciation. So, this is the third concept. Next, fourth one is a net national product, NNP. NNP. So, it is also similar. If the depreciation is deducted from the GNP, then it is said to be NNP, net national product. Net national product. The depreciation is subtracted from the gross national product. Gross national product, GNP. Then it is said to be NNP, net national product. Net national product. So, NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. NNP is the net value of the total production in a country during a year. It includes the net foreign income. So, already GNP includes net foreign income. Net foreign income. If the depreciation is deducted from the GNP, then it is said to be NNP, net national product. So, net national product is the net value of the total production in a country during a year. It includes the net foreign income. To calculate net national product, we have to deduct depreciation of capital assets from GNP. So, NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. So, ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే మనం డైరెక్ట్గా ఆ ఫార్ములా ఇంకా ఎలా చేయొచ్చు? నెట్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సి ప్లస్ ఐ ప్లస్ జీ ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఎం మైనస్ డిప్రిసియేషన్. అంటే డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్ములా ఇలా కూడా చేయొచ్చు. నెట్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సి ప్లస్ ఐ ప్లస్ జీ ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఎం మైనస్ డిప్రిసియేషన్. ఇలా చేస్తే కూడా మనం అంతా ఒకటి. లేదంటే మనం ఏ జిఎన్పి మైనస్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ అలా కూడా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు. లేకపోతే సి ప్లస్ ఐ ప్లస్ జీ ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఎం minus depreciation. The consumption, investments, government expenditure plus exports minus imports, next minus depreciation. So, ఇలా ఫార్ములా చేసి మనకి net national product. So, this is the fourth concept. The depreciation should be subtracted from the GNP. Then it is said to be NNP, net national product. So, next fifth one is national income at factor cost. National income at factor cost. Sorry, దీనికి ముందే ఇంకోటి మనం చెప్పుకుందాం ఇక్కడ. Before that, national income at market price. National income at market price. While calculating gross national product GNP, all final goods and services produced in a country during a year are valued at their market prices. Valued at their market prices. To this is added to the net foreign income. Then depreciation is deducted. Finally, we get the NNP, net national product. Since the output is valued at market prices, the NNP is called the national income at market price. So, ఇక్కడ సింపుల్గా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి మనకి what do we mean by national income at market price? So, in general sense, national income is NNP. National income is NNP. The original formula of the national income is NNP, net national product. So, in NNP, the foreign income is also included, the depreciation is also subtracted. So, that is why it is the exact meaning of national income. NNP, net national product, is the NNP, C plus I plus G plus X minus M minus depreciation. So, this is the formula for NNP and it is also formula for national income. This is the original meaning of national income. So, what do you mean by national income at factor cost? If this national income valued at market prices, then it is called as national income at market prices. That means the value of final goods and services produced during the year in a country are valued at their market prices. In that, the foreign income should be added and depreciation should be subtracted. Then it is said to be national income at their market prices. National income at market prices. It is simple ga em ledu manaki the value of NNP is valued at market prices. Then it is said to be NNP. Simple ga. So, market price. National income at market price. So, national income at market price is equal to national income at market price is equal to market value of C plus I plus G plus C plus I plus G plus X minus M minus depreciation. Then it is said to be national income at market prices. అంటే ఎన్ఎన్పి మనం మార్కెట్ ప్రైజెస్లో వాల్యూ చేస్తే అదే మనకి నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ అండ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్. సో సింపుల్గా అయిపోయింది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫిఫ్త్ కాన్సెప్ట్, నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్. సో నెక్స్ట్ సిక్స్త్ వన్ ఈజ్ నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్. National income at factor cost. So here factors means production factors. Factors mean production factors. Production factors are land, labor, management, land, labor, management, capital. So these are the four important production factors. National income at factor cost. Factor cost. Here factor cost means the cost payable to production factors. The cost payable to production factors. For example, for use of land, we are paying to the landlord rent. So rent, it is the cost, production cost. For rendering services from the laborers, we are paid labor charges. We are paid wages. So wages is also production cost. Then profit is the entrepreneur's effort. Profit is the entrepreneur's Profit is also production factor cost. Profit. So similarly, interest paid on capital, it is also factors cost. So if the national income at factor cost means the net values of all factor cost. The net value of all factor cost. That means the net value of rent plus the net value of wages plus the net value of profit plus the net value of interest. So which is called as national income at factor cost. అంటే మీకు మన ప్రొడక్షన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్కి పే చేయాలి వాటిని యూజ్ చేసినందుకు కాదు. సో వాళ్ళకి వాటికి పే చేస్తే రెంటు, వేజెస్, ప్రాఫిట్, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇవన్నీ టోటల్ చేసేస్తే వాటి యొక్క నెట్ వాల్యూస్ అంటే డిప్రిసియేషన్ తీసుకుంటే మనకు వచ్చే వాల్యూనే నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్. ఇలా కూడా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు. బట్ ఈ నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నెట్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ రెంట్ ప్లస్ వేజెస్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్స్. సో ఇలా అన్నా చేయొచ్చు. లేకపోతే ఇంకొక మనకు ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ differs from national income at market prices. So this is already before this one concept we had discussed, national income at market price. National income at factor cost is difference from national income at market prices. National income at market prices includes taxes on commodities. National income at market prices includes taxes on commodities and excludes subsidies. In generally నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ అండ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైజెస్ అంటే ఏం చేస్తారు వాడు, దాంట్లో ట్యాక్సెస్ ఇంక్లూడ్స్ ట్యాక్సెస్ ఆన్ కమోడిటీస్, దాంట్లో ట్యాక్సెస్ ఇంక్లూడెడ్ అండ్ ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ సబ్సిడీస్. ఇన్ కేసు ఏదైనా సబ్సిడీస్ ఉంటే అవి ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేసి. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే మనకి నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ అండ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ అనేది మనకి నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ అండ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ మైనస్ డైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ ప్లస్ సబ్సిడీస్. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఈ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ పైన ఏం కావాలి, ట్యాక్స్ తీసేసేయాలి. ఇంకా వీళ్ళకి ఏదైనా సబ్సిడీస్ వస్తే వాటిని యాడ్ చేస్తే మనకి నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ వస్తుంది. సో నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైజెస్ మైనస్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ ప్లస్ సబ్సిడీస్. ఇలా అన్నా మనం చేయొచ్చు. లేకపోతే డైరెక్ట్గా నెట్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ రెంట్ ప్లస్ వేజెస్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్, సో అవన్నీ యాడ్ చేసేసిన నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ వస్తుంది. అంటే there are two formulas for national income at factor cost. Two formulas. National income factor cost is equal to net values of rent plus wages plus interest plus profit, or national income at factor cost is equal to national income at market prices minus indirect taxes plus subsidies. So this is the national income at factor cost. That means all costs to be paid to the production factors. If they added that all cost of production factors, then it is called as national income at factor cost. So this is the national income at factor cost. So this is the sixth concept. So next one is personal income. వ్యక్తిగత ఆదాయం ఏది అని, వ్యష్టి ఆదాయం అని, వ్యక్తి ఆదాయం వ్యష్టి ఆదాయం, పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్. నెక్స్ట్ డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్, డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్, పర్ క్యాపిటా ఇన్కమ్. పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్, డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్, పర్ క్యాపిటల్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద త్రీ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. These are the additional three concepts also included in national income concepts. Personal income, it is the total income received by all the persons of the country from all the sources during 1 year. It is the total income received by all the persons of the country from all the sources during 1 year. It is called as personal income. The total income received by all the persons of the country from all resources, from all sources during 1 year. So which is called as పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్. అంటే ఒక సంవత్సర కాలంలో ఒక దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రజలందరూ వివిధ వనరుల ద్వారా వాళ్ళు రిసీవ్ చేసుకునే ఇన్కమ్ అంతా మనకి పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్ అని చూపిస్తున్నాం. It is the total income received by all the persons of the country from all sources during a year. So personal income differs from national income. It is different from the national income also. Personal income is the different from the national income. Social security contributions, corporate taxes, undistributed profits have to be deducted from the national income in order to get personal income. Take it personal income is different from national income. The personal income, it is total income received by all the people from all resources during the year in a country. During the year in a country. So along calculate national income, but it is different from national income. Social security contributions, corporate taxes, undistributed profits, etc. have to be deducted from national income. National income in order to get personal income. The personal income manaku ravalante etlanti social security contributions, corporate taxes, undistributed profits ivanni deduct cheste appudu manaki personal income anedi vastundi anna. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకున్నట్టు పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్. నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్ మైనస్ అన్డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ మైనస్ కార్పొరేట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ మైనస్ సోషల్ సెక్యూరిటీ కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా ప్లస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆఫ్ పేమెంట్స్. ఇన్ కేస్ ఎనీ పేమెంట్స్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ జరిగితే వాటిని యాడ్ చేస్తాం. సో అప్పుడు వచ్చేది మనకి పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్. Personal income is equal to national income at factor cost minus undistributed profits minus corporate taxes minus social security contributions etc. plus transfer of payments. So this is the personal income. Formula for personal income. So next one chudandi, disposable personal income. Disposable personal income. Disposable personal income becomes equal to consumption plus savings. Disposable personal income becomes equal to consumption plus savings. Therefore disposable personal income is equal to personal income minus personal taxes. Personal income minus personal taxes. This formula. Or consumption plus savings. Ee rendu consumption savings add cheste disposable personal income vastundi. Disposable personal income. The whole of personal income is not available for expenditure. The whole of personal income is not available for expenditure. అంటే మీ ఒక వ్యక్తి సంపాదించిన ఇన్కమ్ అంతా ఖర్చు చేయడానికి అవైలబిలిటీ ఉండదు. ఇది కామన్ థింగ్. The whole of personal income is not available for expenditure. The persons have to pay income tax, professional tax, other direct taxes if any, out of the income received by them. These taxes are commonly known as personal taxes. These personal taxes has to be deducted from the personal income. Then we get disposable personal income. Disposable personal income. అంటే ఏమంటే మనకి disposable personal income. Therefore, disposable personal income is equal to personal income minus personal taxes. అంటే వాడికి వచ్చే ఇన్కమ్ నుంచి ట్యాక్సెస్ కొన్ని పే చేస్తారు. సో వాటిని డిడక్ట్ చేయాలి. సో వాటిని డిడక్ట్ చేస్తే మనకు వచ్చేది ఏమవుతుంది? డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్. అంటే ఏమి వాడు ఖర్చు చేయడానికి వాడి దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి ఆదాయము అని అర్థం. Disposable personal income. The whole of personal income is not available for the expenditure. Because of the persons need to pay some personal taxes. So disposable personal income is equal to personal income minus personal taxes, or alternatively consumption plus savings. Consumption plus సేవింగ్స్ అంటే వాడు ఎంత ఖర్చు చేశాడు, వినియోగించాడు, వాడి దగ్గర ఎంత మిగిలింది, ఆ రెండు టోటల్ చేసేటువంటి డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్. ఎలా అయినా ఒకటి. సో డిస్పోజబుల్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఇస్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్కమ్ మైనస్ పర్సనల్ ట్యాక్సెస్ ఆర్ కన్జంప్షన్ ప్లస్ సేవింగ్స్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద disposable personal income. So next last one is per capital income. So this is already all of you know about this per capital income. If the national income is divided by the total population of the country, then we will get per capital income. Per capital income. So per capital income is equal to national income divided by population. National income divided by population of the country. So this is the per capita. అంటే తలసరి ఆదాయం. ఒక్కొక్కటి ఎంత సంపాదిస్తాడు సంవత్సరానికి, ఒక్కొక్కటి సంవత్సరానికి ఎంత సంపాదిస్తాడంటే తలసరి ఆదాయం. సో దాంట్లో మనకి కొంతమంది వర్క్ చేస్తారు, కొంతమంది తినేసి పడుకొని ఉంటారు. ఒకటి సంపాదించిన మీద చాలామంది బతుకుతుంటారు. కొంతమంది లేజీ పర్సన్స్ ఏ పనికి వెళ్ళరు. అవన్నీ గవర్నమెంట్ దృష్టిలో కౌంట్ లేదు, యావరేజ్గా తీసుకుంటాడు. వాడు పని చేసినా పని చేయకపోయినా వాడు కూడా ఈ నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్ పర్ క్యాపిటల్ ఇన్కమ్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు వాని సంఖ్య కూడా తీసుకుంటాడు. సో అందువల్ల మన ఇండియాలో పర్ క్యాపిటల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఏమి తక్కువ, చాలామంది లేజీ పర్సన్స్ ఉంటారు, వాళ్ళు అసలు వర్కే చేయరు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద per capital income, national income divided population. So these are the concepts of national income. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts?
సార్ తరుణ్ ఇచ్చినాడండి సార్ మార్క్స్ జిరాక్స్.
ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చినాడు? ఇచ్చింటే అక్కడ రాసి ఇచ్చినాడు, ఆయన లేదన్నాడు.
మీ దగ్గర ఇచ్చినాడు అని చెప్పినారు సార్.
లేదు, నా దగ్గర ఇచ్చింటే ఒకటి ఇచ్చింటాడు, ఇంకోటి ఏదో ఇవ్వలేదు, ఆయన రాసి ఇచ్చినట్టు లేదని చెప్పేసి.
సరే సార్ చెప్తాను.
ఓకే. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ మా? ఓకే.